Hey y'all, Zach McDonald, your real estate agent with Real Property Associates, and today we are going to talk about the top Seattle neighborhoods according to ChatGPT. All right, so everybody's talking about ChatGPT right now, and if you haven't heard about it, well, you have now. And it's interesting to type things in like best Seattle neighborhoods and see what comes out. And what I want to do today is share, because I think ChatGPT did a pretty good job of choosing some of what I would say are my favorite neighborhoods, share those with you, and then add a little context of my own here. All right, so number one on ChatGPT's list, the top neighborhood in Seattle is Capitol Hill. My great-grandparents used to own one of the large mansions that's right by Volunteer Park, which is one of the key attractions in Capitol Hill, but it's most known for, and this is great, I love that ChatGPT has this in here because I think, again, they do a pretty good job. They talk about the vibrant nightlife and the diverse community in Capitol Hill, the bars, the shops, the cafes, and all of the old buildings mixed in with some of the new. That's some of the appeal, right, of Capitol Hill, some of the things that people love about it. Number two on this list is Ballard, another neighborhood. This one I've actually lived in myself, spent some time in. This one located in the northwest part of Seattle, one of the, I would say, most changed neighborhoods here probably over the last 10, 15 years. Originally a Scandinavian city. You had a lot of influence with the fishing community as well. ChatGPT notes here that it's known for the Ballard locks, which is connected to the Puget Sound with Lake Union. It also talks about the craft brewing scene and the boutique shops. Ballard's changed a lot though. Ballard, now you've got a lot of the townhouses on some of the main roads, a lot more of a restaurant scene than you used to have. And a lot of the older buildings are still there, but there's also a lot of new development in Ballard as well. A lot of apartments and condo buildings, not as common back in the day. So Ballard, I would say, is probably one of the most changed neighborhoods here on the list. Number three on our list is Fremont, another place that I spent a lot of time in during college. I lived fairly close to Fremont when I went to Seattle Pacific University. It's kind of really smack dab in the middle of Ballard and Queen Anne and Fremont. But ChatGPT here, this is what it has to say about Fremont. Fremont is a quirky and artistic neighborhood located north of downtown. It's famous for its eclectic public art, including the Fremont Troll, a large troll sculpture under the Aurora Bridge. Fremont hosts the annual Summer Solstice Parade and has a lively nightlife scene with unique bars and restaurants. One of my good friends was living near the route of the Summer Solstice Parade, and he got stuck. He was trying to get out of there, but he got stuck as the parade was going by. He wasn't as excited about that. I don't think I would have been either. But that's one of those fun, quirky things about Fremont, I would say. And you know, I love Fremont. I spent a lot of time just jogging through there during college. It's right along the canal as well that goes out to the Ballard locks. So you've got water right there, great walkway. So I'd say it's a great spot to just go walk, spend the day. A lot of people go for the nightlife in Fremont as well. Number four on ChatGPT's list of the top neighborhoods in Seattle is Queen Anne. And this is what ChatGPT has to say about Queen Anne. Situated on a hill just northwest of downtown, Queen Anne offers breathtaking views of the Seattle skyline, Elliott Bay, and the Space Needle. The neighborhood has a mix of architectural styles, including beautiful historic homes and modern condos. Queen Anne is also home to the Seattle Center, which houses the Space Needle, Key Arena, which is not Key Arena anymore. You've got Climate Pledge Arena there now, and several cultural institutions. Now, Queen Anne is quite different depending on which side you're on. I used to live in Queen Anne as well. When I went to SPU, Seattle Pacific University, we were on the north side of Queen Anne. The south side is where you're gonna have a lot more of the sporting arenas and things like that, maybe the better views of Elliott Bay. You've got the Climate Pledge Arena, newly remodeled, home to the Seattle Kraken, which is pretty awesome. There's definitely some new additions in the area here recently, but Queen Anne has a lot of the really cool older homes, just like Capitol Hill does, especially up on the hill. Number 5 on our list is Green Lake. Green Lake, according to ChatGPT, is a popular residential neighborhood centered around a beautiful freshwater lake of the same name. I have to say, I don't really want to swim in Green Lake. It's one of those lakes in Seattle I don't want to swim in. So we'll say it's pretty, but I don't personally swim in it. A lot of people do. The neighborhood offers a tranquil atmosphere and plenty of recreational opportunities, including jogging, biking, and kayaking around the lake. The area has a mix of housing options and a vibrant retail and dining scene along Green Lake Way. Much of Green Lake's appeal is really right around the lake, and the ChatGPT nailed it. I think that a lot of people love Green Lake for the lake and the shopping and dining right around the lake. I actually made a video about Green Lake Park a while back, and that's something you can check out. I'll link it up in the description. There's a few other park videos that we could weave into this top 7 neighborhoods in Seattle video as well. So I'll just link up a few of those parks down below that I highlighted a few years ago, one of them being Golden Gardens as well in Ballard. All right, number 6 on ChatGPT's list is Belltown, and this is what ChatGPT says about Belltown. Located just north of downtown, Belltown is a dynamic neighborhood known for its high-rise condos, trendy restaurants, and vibrant nightlife. It's a popular destination for young professionals and offers easy access to the waterfront, Pike Place Market, and the Seattle Center. I mean, what else is there to say? I think it does a pretty good job. ChatGPT's nailing it, by the way, I think. Belltown is just south of South Lake Union. So you've got South Lake Union, which is also a place that I've lived, and it doesn't make the list here as it's one of the top neighborhoods, I would say, because it's, I guess, more of a place where people work than a place where people live, but people do live in South Lake Union. There are quite a few now, but previously wasn't as much known for that. And then you've got Belltown, you've got a lot more of the condos and the apartments, and again, the nightlife that people want to enjoy in Seattle, and it's just north of downtown. So you get to have easy access to downtown, but you don't live right there. Last but not least on ChatGPT's list is Columbia City, central Seattle. Situated in Rainier Valley, Columbia City is a diverse and thriving neighborhood with a strong sense of community. It features a variety of independent businesses, including restaurants, cafes, and shops. Columbia City is also known for its historic district and the Columbia City Theater, which hosts live performances. I would say with Columbia City, this has been one of the places where there's been a lot of development over the past 10, 15 years. A lot of the townhouses, a lot of the new construction has been in Columbia City. I mentioned Ballard as well. They're probably both vying for that title for a couple of the places where you've seen a lot of the new construction townhouses, where you've seen the younger professionals moving specifically. So Columbia City has gotten even more and more attention here as of late. And as I look at this list, there are clearly places that are left off that people love in Seattle, but I think ChatGPT did a pretty good job of synthesizing this information for us here today. So hopefully this was a little bit of fun to see what the AI had to say about Seattle. And of course, if you want to know what I think about these neighborhoods or want to talk more about real estate, because that's what I do, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you.